Hey, my name is Scott Williams. I'm a pastor at lifechurch.tv. I also get the opportunity to travel around the country and do some consulting and speaking. And I'm excited to talk about the release of my new book. And the title and premise of the book is inspired by a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that he said well over 40 years ago. He said, "We must face the sad fact that on Sunday morning when we stand to sing, we stand in the most segregated hour in America." And the sad thing is, here we are well over 40 years later, and Dr. King's quote still rings true today. My goal with the book is to confront the age-old elephant in the pew known as the lack of church diversity, to begin the necessary dialogue, and to really help us understand as disciples of Christ, we're called to reach all nations for Christ, and to help us understand what is our modern day Judea, Jerusalem, Samaria, and the uttermost parts of the earth. Some of the unique features of this book include hearing from pastors from around the country that are committed to having a multi-ethnic church, or just really understand what it means, this whole church diversity concept. So we get to learn some best practices from them. And one of my favorite chapters is actually chapter 5, and the title is Corporate America Cares More Than the Church. And what we do is we look at some of the top corporations for diversity in the world. And it's top companies like IBM, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and really look at their practices and what they do and draw parallels to the church. I really want to engage communities around the globe and even online communities in this conversation. As a matter of fact, many of my online and social media friends have made contributions to this book. We've had pastors who do this type of work really well make contributions in one of the chapters. And then there's been hundreds and hundreds of people from around the world that have uploaded their picture and they've shared comments that will actually be featured in the book. The bottom line is this: it's no longer acceptable for God's chosen vessel, the local church, to be one of the most segregated institutions in the world. Diversity truly matters to God. The local church is the hope of the world. We are church diversity. Join me and countless others as we literally change the face and heart of the church.